Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Collector's Cut. If you're new here, I'm Matt, one of the hosts of the Spirited Agent podcast. Let's go ahead and get into what we're reviewing and drinking here today. I'm particularly excited about this one. It's Shortbarrel, the Afterswarm. I have a Shortbarrel, the Bee's Knees, back at home that I love. The Afterswarm is actually a rye whiskey that has been finished in double barrel toasted barrels and finished in honey casks as well. So it's a double finished product. Shortbarrel here is out of Atlanta. They source their stuff. They're relatively new. I think they started a little bit after 2020. I've been seeing some of their stuff pop up, but I really do like some of their stuff. And one of the things I really like about them is they put a lot of information here on the side. So, for instance, on this Afterswarm, it's aged a minimum of 5 years. They put how many barrels went into the batch. So this is a 8-part batch of barrels, 4 of them being honey finished barrels and 4 of them being toasted barrels. They also put where the honey came from. So this bottle has the honey from Georgia. And they also put where the distillate was sourced, which is Indiana and Kentucky. So the Bee's Knees that I have is the honey was sourced from Tennessee. So currently, I believe Shortbarrel is only on shelves in Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, and Kentucky, I think. The reason it made the collector's cut is, one, it's hard to find on shelves at the moment. They're relatively new. The price point puts it up into the collector's cut, in my opinion. I paid, I think, $105 or $109 for this bottle. So it's above your average pour pay grade for sure. And like I said, I'm particularly excited to get into this one today because don't get me wrong, I do like finished bourbons and whiskeys, but I love finished ryes. I just think they hold up to finishing a lot better. That's nothing new. A lot of people agree with that thought process. So with that said, let's get into the nose on this Afterswarm by Shortbarrel. Oh, man. Guys, this just hits all the right notes for me in my palate. Definitely honey. It's the same with the Bee's Knees I have. You just get hit right in the face by that sweet honey smell, and it's not like that sugary honey that you get in the little bear there on the shelves. It's like a raw, natural kind of honey smell. The rye spot, there's a little bit of that rye smell in there as well. I want to say that the honey is very powerful, but it's not overpowering. I think the Bee's Knees, if I remember correctly, is a fair amount sweeter smelling. So that rye kind of comes in and balances out the honey sweetness that got going on here with the Afterswarm. So like I said, on the nose, honey, sweet. There's definitely some vanilla there. Almost like a pastry kind of smell, whether it's a cake or like a puff pastry. Getting a little bit of the baking spices in there. The honey is the main note. It's not a one-noter on the nose for sure, but let's go ahead with the palate here and see what I think on this. One more for good measure in case the first one didn't hit. So compared to the Bee's Knees, I like the Afterswarm a little bit better, and I knew that was probably going to happen. The rye spice balances out the honey. It's not like a dessert. It's wow, that finish has got a little bit of afterburn on it. Not bad afterburn. Just you can feel that rye on the tail end there for sure. Not necessarily peppery, but just a light little heat there on the finish going down, and it lingers. I can still feel it, to be honest. That's nice. You get a nice velvety mouthfeel on the beginning. I think that's the honey. I doubt you can see it on camera here, but you can actually. This is actually a pretty cloudy, hazy bottle, and that's because I think they don't filter it. As far as I know, I think it's just straight from the honey barrels into the bottles. So on the palate, like I said, definitely honey up front. You get that nice, smooth mouthfeel, almost kind of like you dipped a spoon in honey, let it all melt off, and then took a little taste of it there. It just really coats your mouth, and I think that's the raw honey that's probably still in this bottle. So good amount of honey followed by a sweetness and a lot of the rye on the rear end there. Not overpowering. I think this is a pretty good marriage between a rye and a honey finish going on here. Let me take one more sip. Oh, sorry, I just picked up a little bit. There's almost like a black tea on there. I think kind of like an English breakfast, a very like oversteeped tea right there. That's good. So where would I rank this? On the collector's cut, we used the Rarity ROI scale. That is a proprietary scale that yours truly came up with, so hardly proprietary. I'm going to rank this a 4 out of 5. And that puts this in a treasure worth the chase category. You know, this may not be all that hard to find. I'm not 100% certain on this. Like, it's only in 4 states, but it can be shipped from Shortbarrel to the 47 states that do allow shipping. Unfortunately, I'm here in Tennessee, and we don't allow shipping of spirits. So I'm kind of hamstrung to finding it on shelves. So this, in my opinion, is a rarer bottle to find, and it's definitely worth the hunt. Like I said, a 4 out of 5. With that said, guys, cheers. Enjoy your weekend.